Hi Frederick families, this is Presnell again. I'm here with you for lesson number 3 for art. We've been doing some drawing lessons. I thought this would be our last week of drawing and maybe we would move on to painting next week. So stuck with the summer theme. We did a watermelon, an ice cream cone today, and we're going to do a big sun, and I have a drawing to show you that puts all of them together if you'd like to try that. So we're just going to use our white paper from our sketch pad today. You will need a pencil. And I'm going to use colored pencils to show you, but you can also use crayons for this too. They will both work fine, but you do have colored pencils. And then you will need some sort of marker to do your tracing, right? We always trace. So we're going to start with our sun. And remember, I use just a cup to trace, right? It's just kind of easier to have a cup to trace. And if you want to add the other items to your drawing today, you might want to do your sun near the top so that you have some room. So I'm going to trace my cup all the way around this time. Okay. So there's my circle. And our sun is actually going to have some sunglasses on today. So I'm going to kind of find the middle of my circle, but sort of near the top there, as this is where the sun's eyes would be. And I'm going to draw heart sunglasses, but if you don't want hearts, you can always do circles or squares, any kind of sunglass shape. So I'm actually going to draw one heart on this side. So I'm going to do the M at the top, and then I make the V at the bottom. That's how I teach making a heart. There's one heart. And I'm going to do the other heart on this side of the dot. Do my M, and then my V. Okay, so now I have 2 hearts. Okay, and then I'm just going to connect the 2 in between where that dot was. So there's my sunglass. And then same thing here. I'm going to have 2. That'll be like the side of the glasses there. And then for the lens, I'm going to draw a smaller heart on the inside. Like that. Right, and remember, they can be any shape. They don't have to be heart-shaped. Right, and then we're going to do a cute little open mouth. So I'm going to do a curve shape like this, and then come down like it's smiling. And then we'll have a little tongue there. Okay. And then the next part is going to be the rays, and we're just going to use triangle rays. So I'm going to start at the top. And I start with 1, and then I'm just going to keep going all the way around in a zigzag, right? They don't all have to be exactly the same and spaced exactly the same. Right? Just do your best to make a zigzag all the way around your sun. Once you get going, kind of find your rhythm. Right? If you find this is too hard, or you want to make your sun rays in a different way, you're welcome to. Okay, so I made my way all the way back around to this side. Now, but before you color, I always recommend tracing with a marker, right? It can be any black marker that you have, whatever markers that are in your bucket. I'd like you to trace, so it doesn't matter where you start. I'm just going to trace. For some of my older students, a really good practice is after you're done tracing to go through with an eraser. And if you didn't hit the pencil line exactly, like I have some spots here, you can always come through and kind of erase those. That's kind of an advanced trick that you can do. So if you're a little older, you want a little extra neat. Right, so you're going to trace. Now the insides of your glasses will be black, so you can use the marker to color those in. Right, those are the shades part of the glasses. If you want to color those in. You also, the inside of the mouth here will also be black. So if you want to color that in too, you can. Okay, so I'm going to show you my final picture, and then I can show you a little trick with coloring today too. So here's my final drawing. Move it down there. So there it is, and I had the watermelon and the ice cream from the day before, and there's my sun. So I used colored pencils, and if you notice, I tried a little bit of shading, right? This is called value, right? Dark to light, light to dark. Right here is value. This is more blending, right? Where you're doing colors that are like. So these are warm colors, so red, orange, yellow, and I blended those together. So for value, it's just one color, and I started at the beginning part of the sun here, and you're gonna push hard to get it dark, and then as you go out to the tip, you're gonna get really light with that colored pencil. So it makes it really dark here and kind of medium and then light. That's value. You want to try that. And then blending, these are all colored pencils. Yours might look a little different, and that's fine. For blending, I'm going to start with red because red, orange, yellow are the order. This is the order of the color wheel. So I start with red. So I do really dark at first, and then I get a little bit light, like that. And then I'm going to move to orange. And I come into the red a little bit when I color my orange, and I mix them. And then I come out and get a little bit light with my orange. And then yellow is the last color. And I start in the orange here. See how I'm coloring in the orange to blend? And then I come out to the tip of the triangle. All right, so this is called blending, where you're mixing the colors together, and then value. So if that's something you want to try on your sun, you can. If you want to make a little summertime poster, I have the word summer and then my time down here. Right, and then when I was finished, again, I took my black marker for my letters here. And if you want to do block letters, like I could make my I could do a little black letter, and I could fill that in with a design, something like that. You're welcome to do that. All right, so summertime. All right, so I hope you enjoyed our 3 summer drawing lessons. And next week I am going to have you do some painting. We're going to move on to some painting. So I hope you can get out and enjoy the summer weather we're having, and enjoy the sunshine and get some fresh air. All right, so I'll see you guys next time, and I hope you stay healthy and strong.